Hello everyone, and thank you so much for coming along to the debate today. I think we can probably all guarantee that if we're in the room, we are generally quite good at talking about disability sport and inclusion using the right words. You know, we talk about dignity, we talk about belonging, we talk about breaking down barriers. But let's be honest with ourselves before we even begin. If our inclusion efforts were actually working as well as our LinkedIn posts suggest, we wouldn't need to be in this room right now.
My name's Bev Ward, I'm the CEO of UKEL.
Hey, my name is Hannah Moore, I'm a para-triathlete, two-time world champion and Paris Paralympic bronze medalist.
Michelle Weltman, Head of Disability at London Marathon Events.
I'm Ian Edmondson, Independent Consultant, Legacy Delivery Limited.
I'm excited to be John Timms, Director of MLS Contracts, Major Event Delivery Company.
Oh my God, where to start?
It was really insightful. As a disabled person myself, it was so nice to be in a room of people who just get it. I didn't feel like the odd one out. We were all talking in unison and we all agreed that there's change to be made.
I really enjoyed today's event. I have to say it kicked off with, are we designing for belonging or compliance as a provocation, and I thought that was a brilliant start. The discussion ranged from looking beyond the tick box of events and thinking into a kind of individual and universal design. It was great to hear the range of lived experiences as well as part of the panel. I thought that was really important, and yeah, lots of takeaways. I've scribbled furiously.
I thought today it was just really exciting to have a really focused conversation on inclusion and accessibility, and to really start a conversation that is so valuable and so needed in the industry.
I thought today's event was really thought-provoking. It was great to hear from people who had lived experience, as well as people who run events and events management, people who work in the field day to day. It was also great to see that people rated transport as an issue when getting to events, as that is what my PhD research hopes to address.
Actually, to hear the different perspectives around different sports, elite sports, sports events, cultural events, creative events, to hear the different perspectives of experiences in terms of inclusivity and different disabilities, and how people were experiencing those events was really inspiring and helped with sort of understand the research that we're doing in this area.
I thought it was very useful, very informative. I think it's really good to hear other events' perspective and people involved from an academic point of view, their thoughts and views on accessibility and inclusion.
I thought it was eye-opening in terms of considering some of the things that affect a large number of people that we might often take for granted as not having that lived experience.
Really good today, good to get insight, speak to lots of different people. The panel was really interesting and picking up ideas from that. I think most of all it was good to let's challenge everybody and talk about the issues around accessibility at major events and even small events, because the learnings can be transferred across them all.
One take home is collaboration. We need to work together to break down the barriers, and we need to try and influence policy as well, because if we can influence policy, it will seep down into everything we do.
The one particular take home from today's event was really just involving disabled people in the decision making from the outset. They know the good, the bad and the ugly, and can help shape from the very start what we should be doing to be proactive in the space, giving better information, providing better experiences and working with all the stakeholders in the event day journey, such as transport, wayfinding and venues.
The knowledge is out there, and I think that there are a lot of people working on this who know a lot of things, and we could actually make access happen, but maybe the political will and financing isn't there.
The take home for me is that inclusion by design, inclusion from the outset is the absolute key to really making events that are welcoming to everybody.
Disability isn't a one-size-fits-all. We've all got different abilities. We're not just a person in a chair who can't do anything.